You're planning your very first cruise, and everyone seems to have a different opinion about what you should pack, what you should avoid, and what actually matters once you're on board. The truth is, most first-time cruisers don't realize how many small rules, unwritten habits, and hidden details can completely change the way your trip feels. Some things will save you money, some will save you stress, and a few will save your entire vacation from going sideways. By the end of this video, you'll know the things most travelers only learn after their first cruise, the tips that make everything smoother, easier, and a lot more enjoyable. If you're about to step on a ship for the first time, this is everything you should know before you ever touch the gangway. Before we get into the list, welcome to Cruise Cipher. Comment below and tell me where you're watching from, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new breakdown or cruise guide.
Number 1. Ship stability and motion sickness. Let's start with the thing almost every first-time cruiser secretly worries about: getting seasick. The reality is, modern cruise ships are far steadier than people assume. Today's mega ships use advanced stabilizers and hull designs that cut down most of the side-to-side rocking. On many itineraries, you'll hardly feel the ship moving at all. That said, weather and sea conditions can still introduce motion, and where your cabin's located matters more than people expect. If you're sensitive to movement, the safest place is always the same: midship, lower deck. It's the most stable part of the vessel. Two things surprise most new cruisers. First, tender boats. Those small boats used in some ports can feel much rougher than the actual cruise ship. Second, when you get home, you might feel a light swaying sensation for a day. That's normal. If motion sickness worries you, pack some basics: Dramamine, Bonine, ginger tablets, or sea bands. Chances are you won't need them, but they're much cheaper to bring from home than to buy on board. A little preparation goes a long way toward a comfortable cruise. Number 2. Not all ships are created equal. Picking a cruise line is half the decision. What really shapes your trip is the specific ship you choose. Even within the same company, every vessel offers a completely different experience. Some lines feel calm and traditional, others feel upbeat and entertainment-heavy. But the biggest difference comes down to age. Newer ships come loaded with updated cabins, modern dining, fresh entertainment, and bigger public spaces. Older ships still offer charm, intimacy, and fewer crowds, but they can't match the same features. This is why research is everything. Before you book, look up the ship's launch date, check for recent refurbishments, and read recent traveler reviews. When you know exactly what to expect, you're far less likely to feel disappointed and far more likely to end up on a ship that fits the kind of vacation you want. Number 3. Fly in at least one day early. Here's a rule seasoned cruisers treat as non-negotiable. Arrive in your departure city at least one full day before your ship leaves. Cruise ships run on strict schedules. They don't wait for delayed flights, missing luggage, or traffic jams. If something goes wrong and you arrive late, your only option may be to fly to the next port at your own expense. That's an expensive and stressful way to start a vacation. Arriving the day before gives you a buffer. It removes all the anxiety, lets you recover from travel, and ensures you board relaxed instead of in panic mode. If you're going to save money somewhere, don't cut corners here. This single choice can save your entire trip from disaster. Number 4. Cruise insurance is essential. Think of cruise insurance as your safety net. Your regular health insurance usually won't cover you in foreign ports or at sea, and medical care on a ship can become extremely expensive very quickly. If something serious happens and you need an evacuation, especially by helicopter or ship-to-shore transfer, the bill can run into tens of thousands of dollars. Without proper insurance, that cost lands on you. A proper policy should include emergency medical coverage, evacuation, trip interruption, and cancellation protection. Book your insurance soon after reserving your cruise so you're covered from day one. It's a small price for peace of mind and one of the smartest decisions you can make before you sail. Number 5. Budgeting for the extras. Many first-time cruisers think their fare covers almost everything until the final bill arrives. That surprise usually comes from one place: extras. Daily gratuities are automatically added to your onboard account. These run anywhere from $16 to $25 per person per day and go toward the crew who take care of you throughout the ship. On top of that, purchases like cocktails, spa services, specialty restaurants, and premium coffee may carry an additional 18 to 20% service charge. You should also plan for things not included in your base fare: drinks, bottled water, shore excursions, casino play, specialty dining, Wi-Fi, or photos. Many cruise lines offer bundled packages combining Wi-Fi, drinks, gratuities, or dining, which can sometimes save you money if you use those amenities often. A little upfront planning prevents bill shock at the end of your trip and gives you a clearer picture of what your cruise will actually cost.
Number 6. Download the Cruise Line app. Your Cruise Line's app isn't just a convenience, it's the control center of your entire trip. Before you ever set foot at the port, download it, log in, and get familiar with it. Once you're on board, this little app becomes your daily guide. It holds the restaurant menus, the show schedules, the deck plans, your onboard spending, and, on many ships, a built-in messaging feature that lets you text your travel group without paying for Wi-Fi. But here's the part most first-timers completely miss. The app starts being important months before you sail. As soon as online planning opens, everything high demand gets scooped up fast. The best shore excursions, the popular specialty restaurants, spa appointments, private cabanas, and sometimes even entertainment shows, all gone 60 to 90 days before sail day. If you want specific activities, book them early through the app. Waiting until you're already on the ship is one of the biggest rookie mistakes. By then, the best stuff has already been claimed by people who planned ahead. Number 7. Always carry printed documents. We live in a digital world, but cruising still rewards old-school preparation. Always have printed or easily accessible digital backups of your travel essentials: your passport, boarding pass, flight confirmations, hotel bookings, and any important prepaid reservations. Here's why this matters. Phones die, signals drop, and the port terminal lines do not slow down to troubleshoot your mobile issues. Having physical copies keeps boarding smooth and simple. Slip a bag tracker, like an AirTag or tile, into every piece of checked luggage too. Even though signals can be spotty around ship metal, those trackers still give you peace of mind that your bags made it into the terminal and onto the ship. It saves a lot of stress on embarkation day. And one last pro move: take clear photos of your passport's main page, your luggage tags, and even your cruise card once you receive it. Store those photos in secure cloud storage. If anything gets misplaced, you've got instant proof ready to go. Number 8. Bring your own meds and hygiene items. Cruise ship stores are tiny and overpriced, and they don't carry every medicine or personal item you rely on at home. Pack your own small travel pharmacy: motion sickness pills, painkillers, stomach remedies, basic bandages, allergy meds, and anything you know you'll need. Add sunscreen, SPF lip balm, insect repellent, and any hygiene essentials you prefer. These items are shockingly expensive on board, and the selection is limited. For port days, have a simple day bag ready: water, sunscreen, hat, your cruise card or wearable device, and photocopies of your travel documents. Wear comfortable shoes. Ports often mean long walks, uneven pavements, and sudden changes in weather. And never pack prescriptions in checked luggage. Keep them in your carry-on, in their original containers, plus a printed copy of each prescription. Ships carry limited medical supplies, and visiting the onboard medical center can get pricey fast. Number 9. Pack a sweater and know the dress codes. Even if you're hitting somewhere warm, the ship itself can feel surprisingly cold. Dining rooms, theaters, lounges, and inside corridors are heavily air-conditioned. A simple cardigan, sweater, or light jacket saves you from freezing indoors. Also check whether your cruise has formal nights or theme nights. This catches first-time cruisers off guard all the time. Maybe it's white night, maybe it's tropical night, maybe it's elegant night. Knowing it ahead of time means you'll pack clothing that actually fits the vibe, instead of feeling out of place or scrambling to buy something last minute. A little preparation here makes evenings on board way more enjoyable. Number 10. Unique and useful items to pack. These are the small items cruise veterans swear by, the hacks that make your cabin and your day-to-day life on the ship easier. Start with heavy-duty magnetic hooks. Most cabin walls are metal, so these hooks create instant extra storage for hats, lanyards, day bags, or damp swimsuits. Magnetic clips also help keep daily schedules or important papers visible instead of scattered. Bring towel clips or bands for the pool deck. The ocean breeze will flip your towel off your lounger non-stop unless you secure it. And here's an underrated trick. Bring a small roll of string and a couple of clips. That's your quick DIY clothesline for drying swimsuits overnight in your bathroom or cabin. None of these items are expensive, and yet they make your cabin far more organized and functional. That's why experienced cruisers never travel without them.
Number 11. Cabin power and outlets. Here's something first-timers never expect. Cruise cabins are way behind modern hotels when it comes to outlets. Older ships might give you a single plug and 0 USB ports. Even some newer ships don't offer nearly enough for phones, watches, cameras, tablets, and everything else you travel with. That's why planning ahead matters. Most cruise lines only allow non-surge protected power cubes or USB charging hubs. Anything with the surge protector, even if it looks harmless, gets confiscated at security. Some cruise lines are even stricter. Royal Caribbean, for example, bans most power strips entirely and only approves compact USB-only hubs. So here's the safe play. Pack a small, multi-port USB charging hub. It keeps everything powered without breaking any rules. And one more thing that catches new cruisers off guard, many ships use a key card-activated power system. If the cabin lights won't turn on, slide your cruise card, or any card, into the slot near the door. That's usually the entire fix. No need to call guest services in a panic. Number 13. Bring small bills. Your cruise ship runs on a cashless system, which means your room key handles all your onboard purchases. But that doesn't mean cash is useless. Far from it. Small bills make your entire trip smoother. The first moment you'll need cash is at the cruise terminal. Porters handling your checked luggage expect a tip, and the standard is $1 to $2 per bag. On board, while most gratuities are automatically added, having singles and fives is great for room service tips or moments when you want to appreciate someone directly. And once you're in port, US dollars are king in most Caribbean, Mexican, and Bermudian stops. Having small bills makes bartering easier and prevents you from being stuck paying with a $20 for a $3 souvenir. There's also a smart insider move many seasoned cruisers swear by. Slip your room attendant a $20 thank you on day one. It's not required, but it often leads to service that feels next level for the rest of the trip. Just avoid one thing, the ATMs on board. The fees are brutal. Bring all the cash you need from home. Number 14. Cruise luggage tags. Once you complete online check-in, your cruise line gives you printable luggage tags. They work, but they're flimsy. Paper plus humidity plus handling equals a torn tag and a suitcase wandering the wrong side of the ship. A simple fix is cover the entire tag in clear packing tape. It waterproofs it, reinforces it, and stops it from ripping. If you want an even cleaner solution, invest in reusable plastic luggage tag holders designed for your specific cruise line. They cost only a few dollars, last for years, and make embarkation day smoother every single time. Number 15. Boarding time. Here's a mistake first-timers constantly make. They confuse sail-away time with boarding time. If your ship leaves at 5 p.m., you cannot stroll in at 4:30. Cruise lines usually require everyone to be checked in at least 90 minutes to 2 hours before departure. Arrive early and you'll avoid the stress. You'll have time for check-in, security, baggage drop, and walking onto the ship with your sanity intact. And honestly, early boarding is a hidden advantage. You can grab a relaxed lunch, explore the ship while it's still empty, and get your bearings before the crowds show up. It turns the first day from chaotic to calm, which is exactly how vacation should start. Number 15. Boarding day, luggage, and carry-on. Your carry-on bag is your lifeline on embarkation day. When you hand your big suitcases to the porters, you won't see them again for several hours.
sometimes not even until early evening. So anything you'll need for your first day on board goes in your carry-on. Passport or government ID, printed boarding documents, prescription medications, a simple first aid kit, electronics and chargers, a change of clothes, swimsuit, flip-flops, or whatever you need to hit the pool immediately. A well-packed carry-on bag lets you start enjoying the ship the moment you walk on board. Lunch, exploring, photos, pool time, all without waiting for your luggage to show up.
Number 16. You might need a passport, even if you think you don't. A lot of first-time cruisers assume they can sail without a passport, and technically that's true on certain closed-loop cruises. But here's the catch. If something goes wrong, flight delays, medical emergencies, or needing to leave the ship early, you'll be stuck. A passport is your only reliable lifeline in ports outside the US, and without it, getting home becomes complicated fast. Even if your cruise line says you don't need one, take it as insurance. One document can save you days of stress if plans change. Number 17. Onboard credit sounds exciting, but read the limits. Onboard credit feels like free money, and sometimes it is, but a lot of passengers don't realize how restrictive it can be. Some credits work only for certain purchases, like drinks or specialty dining. Others come with expiration rules or can't be used towards service charges. Cruise lines like to present OBC as a perk, but unless you know exactly where you can spend it, you might end up with a balance you can't use. Before you sail, check the categories: dining, beverages, excursions, spa, or general credit. It matters. Number 18. Don't rely on the ship's internet for work. Cruise Wi-Fi has improved, especially on newer ships, but it still isn't perfect. Speeds fluctuate, outages happen, and bandwidth gets eaten up quickly on sea days. If you're helping to work remotely during your cruise, remember that even high-speed packages struggle with video calls or large uploads. You can stay connected for messages, social media, and light tasks, but anything beyond that becomes unpredictable. If you need guaranteed internet, a cruise ship won't give you that. Plan around it, not inside it. Number 19. Specialty dining is worth trying, but not mandatory. Cruise lines love promoting their specialty restaurants, and most of them really are excellent. But here's the thing. The main dining room and included venues have stepped up their game over the years. You don't need to spend extra to eat well. Specialty dining is great for celebrating a night on board, trying something new, or just changing the atmosphere. But don't feel pressured because other passengers make reservations. You can have a full, satisfying experience without paying $1 more than your base fare. Number 20. Don't try to do everything. Every first-time cruiser makes the same mistake, packing their schedule as if they have to check every box. But cruises aren't about racing from event to event. You can't see every show, try every restaurant, or join every activity, and you're not supposed to. Pick the things you're excited about, enjoy them fully, and let the rest go. Leave room for slow mornings, quiet afternoons, and unscripted time. Those end up becoming your favorite memories. A cruise isn't meant to feel busy. It's meant to feel like a break. And that's the list. 20 things every first-time cruiser should know before stepping on board. The truth is, cruising isn't complicated, but it is different. Once you understand how the little things work, boarding times, dining schedules, gratuities, sea days, excursions, everything becomes smoother, easier, and a lot more enjoyable. If this helped you feel more prepared for your trip, make sure you subscribe to Cruise Cipher so you don't miss the next guide. We break down cruising the way it should be: simple, clear, and actually useful. If you're getting ready for your first sailing, let me know in the comments which ship you're hopping on. And if you've already cruised before, drop your own tip for new travelers. You might save someone's entire vacation. Thanks for watching, and as always, travel calm, travel confident. Your cruise adventure is just getting started.